So it's our first weekend with X-Kart, first round of JKC at Warden Law. The lads are on the track walk. I'm just going to start heading down, see if I can see the team. There's a big gaggle of drivers today. The tent's been really kind of busy. All the mechanics are trying to get the karts ready. Zach got his new chassis yesterday, so Andy's in the process of building that, getting all the engine fitted. The lads last night were trying to get all the stickers on because there's new livery. So loads to get done this morning before the first practice session, which is gone 10. Right, yeah, there's a massive group of the X-Kart drivers on the track. It's quite a big track. I'm going to spin this round. Okay. Weather looks favourable. Hopefully it stays nice. So the sun's shining at the moment. Track's dry. That's all we can ask for, really. Let's hope Zach has a great day practicing. So it's a new track. He's only been here once before for a previous round of UKC. So first time this year we've come back. He didn't have a great time last year, but let's just hope that just works as a great practice for this weekend. So he's got his new chassis. He needs to learn the new kart. But yeah, I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine, and I'm sure he's going to have a brilliant weekend. He's looking forward to it. He's excited. He's been a bit cheeky this morning, but yeah, I hope he has a brilliant weekend. And so let's see. It's our first proper racing weekend with X-Kart, and so far they've been great. Really, really busy tent. Loads of people sort of getting busy, doing everything they need to do. But yeah, quite a few familiar faces here, lots of other drivers that we sort of know and have been friends with, so I'm wishing all them well this weekend as well. This is a huge track. Last time we came, there's a bit of an issue because this building here was under construction. The balconies at the top, they were just, that was just a steel frame at the time. And Motorsport UK deemed them to be protruding way too far beyond onto the track. I'm not sure whether the barriers have been pulled out since then, but these balconies were in fact dismantled last round, say last year for UKC, to allow the event to actually continue. So construction's now finished, building's now in place. I'll be honest, I can't really tell whether they are still protruding as far or not. I'd have to sort of go back and look at the pictures from last year. But they were worried that if a kart crashed and flipped into the air, it may come up and it could so well injure the driver and anyone else observing. They seem to be expanding the facility here, putting more and more kind of activities in, making it more appealing to everybody really to come and spend some time and some money. Yeah, all the tents for the race team seem to be up. Everyone's busy, waiting to get out on track. Okay, so X-Kart, they're located in the upper paddock at the back of the site. Bit of a climb to get up the hill to get to the tent. So yeah, massive tent. Okay, so here we are, this is Andy. Busy working away on the kart. You can see the new livery that we've had put on. All looking very smart. All engines now in place. That was on the floor a second ago. Exhaust is on too. Hi Keith. Morning Andy.
Morning.
So as I said, hive of activity in the X-Kart tent. Huge number of X-Karts. Right, I'm working my way down to Anders and Lad. They're right the way at the end. Morning Anders, say hi.
Good morning.
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be better when I've had another coffee.
If I can get the generator on our trailer, I'll make you one.
Made three wrong turns on my way here. Really before it's sat now. Was that a promise of a coffee then?
If I can get my generator going for the trailer. Yeah, no. No, I just need some fuel, that's all. I just need to chat up Matty and see if they'll let me have some. Okay, sat outside the X-Kart tent, just having a quick cuppa. I've just been advised I need to clean a visor for my son's helmet. Zach's literally just been watching the first round go out. I believe it was cadets. First corner, everybody came off, so he's come back in, he's advised everyone else to be careful and go wide on that bend to try and, well, he said people going wide. I don't know if that's why they came off, but he's basically given the update, said to be careful on that bend. to try and avoid the wetness and try and avoid coming up and crashing. We've got Keith with us this weekend, brought him along for the ride. We've got enough rooms in our Airbnb, so yeah, he's joining us for the weekend. There's Andy, not quite sure what he's doing, taking photographs of the kart, but yeah, it's all ready to go. That goes out at 10:06. First session on his new chassis, say on a track that he hasn't driven for over a year, but I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine. Cup of coffee for Anders with merchandise, our main sponsor on there, just to get it in there. So here we go. He's just come back from the track. Jake's been out in his first session. See how they got him.
Oh, Mrs. Zenico. You're an absolute star.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
True to my word.
Not true what they say about me.
I came back home with wet tyres and that's not good yet.
Thank you.
Okay. Keeping people happy, keeping friends happy. Cup of tea, cup of coffee. Makes the world go round. I think we're off for our first practice session of the day. This is this delightful hill that I mentioned earlier. It's going to be easy getting the cart down. Different story, pushing it back up every time. Doesn't look that steep, but actually coming up the other way, pushing a really heavy cart with some lead on it, that's going to hurt, especially by the end of the day, having done it sort of about 5 or so times. Okay, we've entered Zach into the primo rounds for junior, purely because he's got no experience in the junior other than our testing in Valencia, so he's not actually done any racing as yet. Just having a conversation, is it primo or is it primo? I think primo, but I'm not sure, maybe I'm wrong. It's a pretty packed grid out there, so even though it is primo, it's still very, very busy. I've told Zach to take it easy because, yeah, we just don't know how the kart's going to be, so we've literally only just finished putting it together. I know what he's like though, he practices pretty much the same way he races. Literally full steam ahead. Okay, just getting ready to go and find somewhere to stand to watch the first practice. So yeah, I can get down here. Okay, getting ready for the junior primos to go out. Zach and other members of his X-Kart team are going to be going for their first practice session on track. That little strip there, that's the bit where I think they were talking about it's constantly wet, where it's in the shade from, say, that new building. That's probably the corner where everyone's been coming off earlier today. It should be coming out very soon. The mechanics have come off grid, so we're literally just waiting right now for them to come out. Okay, here we go. Right, we just want Zach to take it easy this round, so just try and get used to the feel of the car, see if it needs any adjustments, see sort of how stiff the steering is, because we might need to make some changes. I'm hoping he doesn't come out and blast it like he normally does. Right, there he is, just come out of the back. Take it easy, Zach. Perfect. Oh, and he's skidding out all over the place. Okay, go slow. Still be coming down the main straight. Oh. And he's off. That looks like he's pushing things to the limit. My stomach is churning a little bit, I will confess. On his first lap he did come up on the first corner where it was going to be damp. Unfortunately took another kart with him. I can't remember now whether we tried to do a move on that kart or not, but hearing other parents calling your son like an idiot makes it quite uncomfortable down here. Ultimately everyone makes mistakes every now and again. And so when people come off, yeah, they are quite an instance, but also there is sometimes someone at fault. Everyone learns from their mistakes, I suppose. Just got to try and drive as safely as you can, try not to hurt anyone else. Improve on your racecraft, but ultimately karting is dangerous.
So yeah, in karting, parents and mechanics, they do get a little bit hepped up, and you know, to shout, you know, you fucking idiot at a 14-year-old kid Yes, he drove hard. Yes, he made a bit of a mistake, but there was no need for language like that. Race with respect also applies to parents and mechanics. So, you know, people need to tone down, and it's not nice when parents hear sort of language like that used at the track.
I thought you were going to take it easy.
I'm gonna crack a rib.
If you what?
I'm gonna crack a rib.
You're going to crack a rib? Right, how'd you feel that went, young man?
Went alright.
What happened on that first corner?
Too slippery.
So I take it you came off and took that lab with you by mistake?
Yep.
I think some of the other parents thought you were going for a move, but... And overtook, as in to overtake him.
I was.
Oh. But ended up coming off in the process?
Yeah.
Okay. Wrong door. Wrong gate. Right, okay, so we're heading back for this. Well, we're heading back to the tent. Up the steep hill we go. Let's see how Andy gets on. He's going to be suffering at the top of this. Okay, I can already tell that he's pushing hard. Oh. Come on, boys, push! Team effort there. Well done.
I hate that fucking meal.
Okay, Zach's out for his second practice session of the day. We've had the conversation of to wear or not to wear a neck brace in the next support. We've always made him have one every single race, every single practice he's ever done until now. But you're saying that actually you can't look down, it's unsafe. He's got a load of reasons why he shouldn't wear one. Also, a load of the other drivers aren't wearing them. So first session where we've let him go out without one, we just hope that he's okay and he doesn't hurt himself. He's given us reasons where he's got examples of people who have worn one, who've got hurt. Yeah, I think they're a safety feature, but so to wear or not to wear a neck brace, I never know what the right thing to do is, but there's the young man in question. There he is. Good luck, Zach. First round with no neck brace.
Yeah.
Make it safe.
Okay.
Don't give me a churning stomach, please. Good luck. I'm not allowed in the grid, so I'm happy to come outside. Only mechanics and drivers are allowed. Andy, run down there. Oh, Zach, take it easy. New tyres, completely new rims. Essentially a brand new chassis. We've changed the torsion bar in the hope that that makes a little bit of difference with the drive. He's sliding around all over the place at the moment. My stomach's going to be churning. Let's just hope that he's safe. Right, he's coming back down the main straight. Still weaving a little bit, trying to get his tyres warmed up. How was that, Zach? How'd you get on?
Good.
Really good?
Yeah.
It feels like you're feeling the track more as you go around the bends and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah? How was it without a neck brace?
Amazing.
Okay,
I felt so free.
okay. So a lot better?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're just checking the weight because obviously 1.8, perfect. Yeah, without the neck brace we've now taken off a bit of weight, which is a big consideration for Zach considering how light he is.
Yeah. These rims are great as well.
Yeah, like them?
They're actually keeping me
Brilliant. What am I looking at? Feel? What am I feeling? Yeah, they are warm actually. They are lovely.
Right, so basically what I'm doing here is, because we've got new rims, we're not used to the track, we're getting the hot temperature of the tyres, see when they come in. So our back's coming at 13.9, our front's 13, went out on 12. of 1 psi into them. Really important. You can even, if you want, start evening them out. So when they're hot, you can literally even your tyre pressures out to make them even. Looking at this, I've got 13, 12.8 at the front, 13.9, 13 back. So that's in the ideal place for tyre temperatures. So that's good. We're on target. The other thing you do, if you've got one of these, you put it into heat mode. You can see there basically heat mode, and you can run that over your tyre, and you can see where the temperatures, and it should be reasonably even. Obviously the centre's going to be the hottest, so we're going 45, it's obviously coming through now really cold. It goes up to maybe 5 or 6 to the edge. Obviously down here it's going to be a lot less, so we know that our tyre pressures are good. Well, for this one, it's fine then. So that was our second practice of the day. So Friday is always about practice, seat time. We don't do the qualifying until tomorrow on Saturday. So it's all about setups. What we tend to do, Zach, is obviously it's a brand new chassis, 2025. We made a mistake at UKC trying to change too many things too quickly. So what we tend to do now is leave him basically on the same settings to see if he feels the car. The only thing we've changed on this one is the torsion bar. Zach being very light, he's only 41 kilos. He finds steering quite hard, so we've taken the standard torsion bar out, aluminium torsion bar in to give that a little bit more ease of steering. But other than that, so top thing to say, put them out, let them run at least twice on the same setup, and then see how they get on.
Okay, so data is really, really important. As Emma said, we keep a log of our data. So the things you're going to be looking for is basically not so much the fastest lap time, but which lap had the fastest lap time. Now Zach normally gets up to his lap times probably around lap 9. Yeah, so lap 9 was his fastest. The previous round it was lap 6, but I have dropped his pressures down, so you can tell that he's taken a little bit longer for his pressures to get up that lap time. So you know where your pressures are sitting. Like some people go out and qualify with a higher pressure, which means they go quicker first, and you see people catch them up, that's why. Other thing we're going to be looking for is the max temperature of your water for your radiator. That's sitting at 44, so Zach knows when he needs to lift his rad flap on. Obviously RPM as well, we're at 14,903. That says quite healthy, so it shows that your engine's in the right area, and obviously your max speed. So we've got a 67.6 max speed. The only other thing we basically look at is sometimes your lowest RPM. And obviously with the Alfano, you can see on the RPM chart, if it's even, then we know that his engine's got a good bottom, mid and top, and obviously Emma writes it all in our book. It's our Bible, we don't care about it, so we're whack a link we can get them from on Amazon, so we'll show you where we get ours. But yeah, that's data for you. So what's it do, improve the grip on the rear, yeah?
Give you a better release on the rear.
Better release on the rear, at the corners.
Stop the hopping.
Stop the hopping, they use hopping.
Oh, I messed that up. Don't get that one on my board.
That's right.
Delete that one.
Cut.
Don't record any of it. Look like a panty cooking the axle now.
So basically what Matt is doing here is he's taking 10mm off the end of the axle. It's to get a little bit more handling out of it, stops it from bouncing, because that has been bouncing. To me it's witchcraft, but that's why you use a decent race team. They know their stuff. Right, in that last race on the grid, Zach had problems starting, which probably means his spark plug is basically carboned up. So when you replace the spark plug, when you have a look at it carefully, you can see basically the point there. If you follow that line and mark on there, and that's really, really important. So what that does basically is when you put it in, you want that mark to be either facing forward or facing backwards. So I'll do that now. So get the old one out and see it's probably going to be completely gunked up because we haven't replaced it since Valencia. Yeah, absolutely knackered. So get rid of that. Right, so you got your mark, basically get your plug in. And it does sometimes take a little bit of a heavy turn to get it in. Whether this makes a difference, I don't really know, but this is what we've always been told. So let's get it on. I can see my marks.
There you go. And it's now, that mark is pointing forward, which is fine, so forward or back. I say, whether it makes a difference, we don't know, but that's how we replace our spark plugs. So there you go. Top hint on spark plugs. We've now got to go and park firming our tyres. What does park firming mean? Basically, they're park firming the wet tyres. So you have to take a tyre spike, your wet rims, go in, they give you your wet tyres for your race tyres, and you basically, they get scanned, you put them in the rims in front of them, and what park firming stops is tyre dipping, basically. You've all seen the viral video on TikTok and Instagram of someone dipping their tyres. Basically what it means, they put chemicals, normally elbow grease or similar, onto wet tyres, it softens the rubber. Park firming stops this because the wet tyres are held in secure area and you can't put them on until just before you race. So that's park firming, so let's go and get them done. 69 please, buddy.
Anybody else wear the tyres? Yeah, number 27.
Primo. So yeah, basically the tyres are coming out. When they come out, they're going to scan them. That gets put onto their system, so you know you can't swap them. And yeah, in quarantine. 69, lovely, thank you for that. Right, and then we've got to go and put them on under supervisory. So you probably. Okay, so you're probably wondering how I've done that so quick. If I can get the thing out, I'll show you in a sec. So, obviously you've got the direction of your tyres, so that's going to be front right. Work out your front left, which is that one. Make sure your arrow is in the right direction. There we go. Now what I find basically, if you put the end where it isn't got the valve in first, and just push it straight in, spin it round, get your tyre tongs. I can't do it by hand because my hands are a bit knackered, so I have to use tyre tongs. As you get it in there, bit of pressure, down we go. There you go, this is how you do it without a tyre tong. Right. Because I can't do that.
You okay with that?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Right, pen. Who's got me a pen? He's got it.
Yeah. Right, now I've got to go and get some air in them. And there's a cue for the thing, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, so basically get the air into them, wait for the 2 pops. There we go. And pressure wise, I'll probably put them up to 30. Don't know how much rain we're going to get tomorrow.
Probably doesn't need 30, but the water.
Okay, same for this one. So you notice I've got my right knee on it, that helps. Get that in because you're one person. And if you give it a bit of a bounce, it will go, you can feel it, there it goes. Wait for it to go bang. 1, 2, shots fired. 30, that's good. And exactly the same for these. Get it on there, get your knee on it. There it goes. And again, wait for the 2 pops.
Okay, it's a bit like at Valencia. I'm going on a bit of a trek. I'm aiming to get around the other side of the track. There's a really good viewing position there. We can pretty much see the whole track. It's a shame the weather's turned this afternoon. We had a nice blue sky earlier today, the sun was out. It was still chilly, but now the sun's gone in, it is really, really chilly. I'm wrapped up in all my layers, layered up like an onion. Literally, I've got about 5-6 layers of clothes on and I'm still chilly. So the lads might already be out. Is this them? Yep, this is them. As I can see the black helmet. It's so easy to pick them out with the black helmet. A lot of the lads have the brightly custom painted helmets. Zach's still wearing his Stilo. He'd love a painted helmet, however, I can pick him out so much easier. Oh, and there he is off the track. Oh, a bit slippy out there. Here's Keith up here with his camera. He loves coming karting, getting some photos of the boys in their karts. He does some brilliant wet weather shots with all the spray coming off the tyres. Here we are, other side of the track. Zach's having a good practice session today. He's had 3 runs, this is his 4th. He's making good time, he's getting used to the kart. He's also getting used to the track. Every time he's going out, he's improving on his lap times, which is great, and exactly what we're after for today, and that's what the whole day is all about.
Put some speed through the middle of the corner, and we'll gain so much time straight away. And we can carry a lot more momentum through there. See how we stop the kart on its nose, then we try and pull away again. If you carry the momentum all the way through the corner, your exit will be so much better. So much better. We're just stopping the kart on its nose too much. It's not.
Right, so that's the Friday almost done of the testing for JKC Warden Law. We've had a really good day so far. We've had some decent pace. Zach's still getting used to his new kart, it's a 2025 X-Kart chassis. So we've made a few little adjustments, but other than that, we're hopefully looking quite good for tomorrow. So tomorrow we've got a 7-minute practice, and then we're straight into qualifying. And then we've got a couple of heats, and then Sunday is 2 super heats, I think it is, in the final. So we'll check back in tomorrow. But other than that, we're having fun.